What's going on, people? It's your boy Young Cantu coming in live for Airshow Sports. Tonight we got a big main event in boxing. Terrence Crawford continues his campaign at 147 pounds, the WBO welterweight champion, arguably pound for pound the top boxer in the world. But before that, we got an interesting lightweight championship title between Richard Commey, 29-2. 26 knockouts. He's going to take on the prospect sensation that is Teofimo Lopez, 14-0, 11 knockouts. Lopez trying to make a statement at this level, claim a title for the first time in his career, but it's not going to be easy, as a lot of people in the sport saying Commey is a cagey champion that's not going to give it up easy. It should make for an interesting fight. So two good main events coming up shortly. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video as well, and give us your input. We'll start reading some comments as we move forward on the stream. It's your boy Young Cantu coming in. We're just moments away from Teofimo Lopez and Richard Commey for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the world. What's going on, people? It's Young Cantu coming in. Again, we're going live 2 consecutive weekends in a row. Last week was a success. I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in last week for our live commentary for Ruiz and Joshua, the rematch. We got a lot of viewership for that, and it was one of our most successful live streams so far for Airshow. So once again, I want to say thank you for everybody that tuned in. And for everybody that's tuning in once again, as we got a lesser scale fight tonight, it's Richard Commey and Teofimo Lopez coming up next. And then we got Terrence Crawford and Agus Kovalaskis, also known as Mean Machine, an undefeated welterweight top-ranked fighter who should make for a competitive, interesting fight, at least early on. We know Terrence Crawford is a master at breaking down his opponents. So we'll see how long it takes Mean Machine to start wearing down. I think early in the fight, it's going to be interesting to see how Crawford approaches the game, because he doesn't want to be caught out of position in an irresponsible spot defensively where he can get tagged by Kovalaskis, who is a solid power puncher. So the thing about this fight is a lot of people are not really pleased with the matchmaking that Top Rank's got going on right now. Crawford's fighting this guy Kovalaskis that not many people have heard of, so it's kind of hindering his marketing output to the mainstream fan, the mainstream boxing fan. A lot of people who are not in the sport of boxing, they don't really know who Terrence Crawford is. Terrence Crawford is an American champion who's been a champion for a long time now. He's moved up from lightweight all the way up into welterweight, where he's at now, and he's got the WBO title, and he's defending it in New York City tonight. Mainstream fans, mainstream people, they don't really know Terrence Crawford, and it's ironic because Crawford is with Top Rank and ESPN, one of the largest sports platforms in the world. So Crawford's got a good opportunity to make a statement and get his name out there more, especially with this fight being on regular ESPN. So it's going to be a little bit more accessible for viewers this time around. I know they had a couple of his fights on ESPN Plus in the past, and not everybody had purchased ESPN Plus. Most people that I know who kind of follow the sport, they don't have DAZN, they don't have ESPN Plus, but an opportunity to make a statement tonight. If Crawford wins in spectacular fashion, people are going to stick around and see who this guy is. And then, they'll get ESPN Plus and all those platforms. But we're moments from the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Richard Commey. It's your boy Young Cantu. Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned. Live fight chat coming up very shortly. And we got the beats playing. What's going on, people? It's Aaron Cantu coming at you with a live commentary. Tonight, we got a big main event. Terrence Crawford taking on Mean Machine for the WBO welterweight title. Should make for a good fight. I don't really know much about this guy, Mean Machine. I know he could punch, though. And I know he looked like he was in pretty good shape. So, Terrence Crawford, one of the rawest dogs in the business right now. We'll see how long it takes for him to dog Mean Machine. I know he's going to be cautious early in the fight. I think Crawford definitely going to be cautious. But if he sees openings, he's going to take his shots. Terrence Crawford's a guy who can switch stances. We've seen him more comfortable in the orthodox position, but he has switched to southpaw, and he's shown wrinkles in the past that he can box out of the southpaw position. He's a switch hitter, so, I think we saw him shadow boxing in his media workout from the orthodox position, I believe. But who knows, man? He's a switch hitter, can do both, and he's elite on both sides of the spectrum. Now in our co-main event, which is coming up shortly, ESPN is kind of playing their promotions for the fight before they're going to ask the fighters to make their ring walks. You got Richard Commey, 135-pound IBF champion, taking on Teofimo Lopez, making his first title appearance. Teofimo Lopez is a highly touted prospect that fights under top rank. And, the crazy story about Teofimo Lopez is, I remember I was covering a fight early on, I want to say late 2017. I had barely started reporting on boxing, but I got credentials to the Vasil Lomachenko versus Mariaga fight in Los Angeles. And sure enough, guess who was kind of walking around and putting his name out there and kind of just stepping into the forefront of, the media, and hey, I'm here to stay, and I'm here to make a splash. Teofimo Lopez was at that fight, and I remember he was doing interviews with anybody who was giving it to him. And I gave him an interview. I did an interview with Teofimo Lopez. He was dressed with like a sick suit and like a chain, like a clean, like shiny chain. And I was like, damn, who's this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. And his name was Teofimo Lopez. That was him. And I was like, damn, that's a kid you might need to watch out for, because he looked like he knew he was going to be at this stage, at this level. Teofimo Lopez. I remember when I interviewed him, he was 2-0. He was 2-0, and he was still barely coming up. Like, nobody even knew who this guy was. And but he had the charisma. You can just tell that right off the bat. He has the charisma, and he's not shy for this moment. So I'm expecting a big performance by Teofimo Lopez. I can't wait for this fight. A lot of people are more excited for this co-main event than they are for this main event. And I'm excited for both fights, but I think the co-main event where we haven't seen Teofimo at this stage, that's what more people are anticipating. So Richard Commey is a tough challenge for anybody. Commey's losses came 3 years ago, so Richard Commey hasn't lost in 3 years. He does have a loss to undefeated Robert Easter, but that was by split decision, and then Commey also lost to a man by the name of Denis Shafikov, and both of his losses were by split decision, latest coming in December of 2016. So Richard Commey has not tasted defeat in going on 3 years. He's got wins over Ray Beltran, Isa Chinaev, who was 13-1, never heard of that guy, but he TKO'd him. Alejandro Luna, a 22-0 fighter, knocked him out. So it's a dangerous fight. Richard Commey's got power. Teofimo's gonna be on his. He's got to be on his chess game today. And when he finds the openings, he's got to explode. He's got to let go. It's your boy Young Can too. We got the beats playing, and I'll be in Cali next week. Let's go. We got a big fight I should be covering, and I'm excited, yo. Let's go. I was disappointed that Ruiz lost. I'm still disappointed. I'm still bummed about that. Everybody knows I was rooting for Ruiz, and when he came onto the scales at 283, I was like, whoa, like I did not expect that from Andy, because I expected Andy to be in comfortable and like prime shape, but he completely fell asleep those last couple weeks of camp. I know this because I visited him to his camp. He let me stay to visit him in his camp, and I didn't take any footage though, because it was a big fight. I didn't take any footage, and but he was cool. He said what's up, and he looked like he was in good shape, man. And then when he came onto the scales on fight day, it was like 283. Damn, did he put on like 15 to 20 pounds when he was in Saudi? He definitely put on 10 to 12 pounds when he was in Saudi, something like that. Like, I know he did, because he was looking a lot slimmer only 2 to 3 weeks before the fight. And now we go to the co-main event. The co-main event of the evening. Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Commey for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the World. Aaron Cantu here, coming live from San Antonio, streaming on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. It helps with the visibility and popularity of the show. Teofimo Lopez. And the thing about Teofimo Lopez is he's got explosive combinations, and he's got a creative variety of offensive punches. We saw in his last fight against Nakatani stylistically gave him some trouble, because Nakatani was a taller fighter, about 6'1", lengthy and awkward. So Teofimo didn't look particularly good in that fight. Teofimo, a lot of people were expecting more out of him, but I just think the awkwardness and the style that Nakatani posed to Teofimo made him struggle in his last fight. A guy that many believed he was supposed to walk over, but it was a Japanese fighter by the name of Nakatani, who had a good jab, and he was undefeated. So Teofimo Lopez's last fight was kind of one of like a low-key test that, he's going to look back on and be like, that was a good ugly fight that I won, but it was good to show that I won an ugly fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think the boxers out there who are coming up, they got to understand, sometimes it's going to be an ugly fight, and you got to do what you got to do to win, and come back stronger, hungrier, and more explosive to the things you learned every fight. And as you move on into the ranks, it's always good to stay defensively aware because that's going to preserve your career in the long run. And then you learn how to pick your shots off of that. This is high level boxing. It's like high level chess. So I'm interested in some of these fights coming up. It's your boy Young Can 2. We got the fight about to go. No footage. We'll get a copyright strike, so I can't play no footage. But I could commentate and give you the best outlook of what I'm seeing on the screen of the big fight. This is usually a good alternative to not having the fight or the accessibility of the fight. It's on ESPN right now if you guys want to watch it while I'm commentating too. It usually makes the fight a lot more exciting and enjoyable to watch. Now, the other thing about Teofimo Lopez is his father's pretty outspoken. His father does a lot of the talking, very similar to that of Angel Garcia and Team Danny Garcia. You know how Danny Garcia's dad he's pretty outlandish, outspoken and kind of a loose cannon. But Teofimo Lopez's dad's pretty out there too. But they're fighting for a lot of pride. He could become the first Honduran champion in boxing history. Hell yeah, let's go. Shout out to my people in the game. Shout out to my dude, all my dudes watching. Shout out to my dude Ron Goodall. Shout out to my dude Ben from Fight Hype. Shout out to my dudes in the game right now. Yo, I just got a text that is gonna get me some credentials. Let's go. Your boy Young Cantu going live. Teofimo, will he make a sensational stoppage again? We will see. They're looking at some replays of Teo's last fight. He was getting caught by some overhand rights by Nakatani coming in. And Teofimo's face was a little bit swollen. He took some good hard punches. Looks like his left hook was popping for him in that fight. I think he gave himself a C performance. Stay tuned. It's your boy, Young Can too. Final press. I wonder if they're having any media workouts for this fight, the Charlo fight. I don't think they will. They might though. What's going on, people? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're starting to get rolling right here. Teofimo Lopez and Richard Commey gonna square off for the IBF 135-pound title. Should make for an exciting fight, considering both fighters have a fan-friendly style. Both guys come to fight. Both are very offensive-oriented. They don't know how to take a step back. We'll see if Teofimo has more tools than we thought he did, or if he has the tools we expect of him. I'm expecting explosive combinations on the inside in this fight if Teofimo's going to win. Richard Commey has the length advantage. He's got the longer arms. And Richard Commey is also, I believe he's a Ghanaian fighter. He's from Ghana. So he's a warrior, man, in spirit. Teofimo Lopez is looking to become the first Honduran champion in the sport of boxing ever. That's crazy. And Teofimo Lopez's parents were born in Honduras, and then they moved to Brooklyn, I believe, and that's where Teofimo came up. So he's a good young fighter. As they show Teofimo, he's got the white jumpsuit with gold trim. Very similar to what Andy Ruiz wore against Joshua in their first fight. The all white jumpsuit with the gold trim, like the champion classic. They got Andre Ward right now breaking down the fight. Richard Commey is a co-feature, 12 rounds. Lopez has knocked out his last 7 opponents in his last 10 fights. Not his last 7 opponents. Lopez has 7 knockouts in his last 10 fights. So that's not the equivalent of knocking out your last 7. But let's get it. I feel like ESPN be lagging it. Let's go. Let's get on with this main event. Run it. Now, Teofimo Lopez is coming down to fight Richard Commey in a co-main event. That sounds pretty ill. Let's go. All right, we're about to square off very shortly, people. Don't worry, I'm going to get you guys rolling with this main event. Richard Commey and Teofimo Lopez. Co-main event to Terrence Crawford and Mean Machine. Right now on ESPN. You could tune in if you have ESPN. Shout out to all my homies. What's going on, people? It's your boy Young Cantu coming in. We got the IBF 135-pound lightweight championship on our hands right now. Coming up live on ESPN. It's your boy Young Cantu coming in to live commentate the fight. We do not have live footage of the fight. We will not be re-airing live footage of the fight, just to make that known so that YouTube does not have an issue with our live stream. It's your boy Young Cantu live commentating from San Antonio, Texas. We got the main event coming up. Terrence Crawford versus Mean Machine for the WBO welterweight championship of the world. Right now in New York. First fight. Teofimo Lopez is going to take on Richard Commey. Teofimo 14-0, 11 knockouts. Commey 29-2, 26 knockouts. Teofimo Lopez looking to be the first Honduran champion of all time in boxing. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Richard Commey is looking to defend his title once again, and he is a Ghanaian fighter who hasn't lost since 2016. Lopez makes his ring walk to the ring, and he jumps on his toes, putting his hands in the air, and he looks like he's ready for this moment. He's vibing. Teofimo Lopez with the all-white gold trim. He's got all-white gloves with the gold in like the gold tubing, the gold inner. He's got gold laced on the inside of his glove. So it's very, very close to what Andy Ruiz wore In his first fight against Anthony Joshua in New York, Teofimo steps into the ring and shuffles around the ring, looking to become the first Honduran champion in boxing. He's got a fresh lineup, and he strolls to his corner. Now the champion comes, Richard Commey, looking to make his defense of the title. He's a 32-year-old. His last fight was 169 days ago, and he's got a determined look on his face right now as he strolls along with his team with the IBF title, the red belt, putting his hands in the air. This is the biggest fight of his career. A lot of people are excited for what Teofimo Lopez could potentially become. He's got to prove himself right here, right now against Richard Commey. As Commey makes his way closer to the ring, he's smiling, and you can tell he's embracing this moment. He's probably overwhelmed with excitement. Teofimo Lopez criticized Richard Commey of being nervous for this fight. We'll see how nervous he is as he comes into the ring and acknowledges the officials. Lou DiBella in the ring there. Commey's got very similar to, he's got gold and silver gloves as he comes in, acknowledges Teofimo Lopez Sr., or not Teofimo Lopez Sr., but Teofimo's pops. He comes and says what's up to him. He pounds him on the fist, and that was interesting. Now Commey goes to his corner. As Jimmy Lennon Jr. is now calling the fight, and the fighter's about to introduce both of them. This is coming live from Madison Square Garden, New York City. Teofimo Lopez looking to become the first Honduran champion in boxing? That's crazy. Can he do it right here? A lot riding on this for his people and for him as a prospect in his career. The winner of this fight can take on Lomachenko early in 2020. So a lot riding on this fight right here. Teofimo still hooded up in that jumpsuit. Now they're introducing him. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. World title fight debut. He represented Honduras at the 2016 Olympics at 132 pounds. He's married with no kids. He's got his pops in his corner. His pops is clapping as Teofimo's looking straight into the camera. Now he's bobbing on his toes. Teofimo Lopez, 14-0, 11 knockouts, making his championship title debut. As he circles his fists as if he's going to throw a baseball. This is Heisman night. We remember what happened last year for Heisman night as Teo throws a massive uppercut as he's announced. And his pops gets him ready to go. And now the introduction of the champion, Richard Commey, the IBF title holder at lightweight. This is a legitimate lightweight title right here. Richard Commey versus Teofimo Lopez. Richard Commey, he's from Accra, Ghana, but he resides in Brooklyn. 2-1 in championship fights. He started with 17 consecutive knockouts in his career. And I know that he's from Africa, and Northern Africa is known for their fighters. Ghana, Nigeria. So those are some real good fighters, man, that you see coming out of North Africa. And this is going to be a good test for Teofimo Lopez, man. Woo! Let's go. Both fighters looking ultra focused. We're about to get this thing underway right here. First round bell. Richard Commey and Teofimo Lopez. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. This your boy Young Can too, killing the game. Let's go. Hey, here we go. Round 1, Commey versus Lopez. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Lopez starts with a jab, but it's countered with a jab by Commey. Double jab from Lopez. Nothing touching. Both fighters on their toes, feeling each other out. Double jab that landed by Teofimo Lopez. Commey postures, throws a left hook that was kind of wild. Now he shoots the jab. Lopez comes back. Oh, good counter right hand by Commey. Tag Lopez out of position. Not too much on it, but Lopez was tagged there. Good jab by Lopez. It's a battle of hand speed right now. Jab to the body from Commey. Double jab left hook that Commey ducked. Jab from Commey. Good reaction from Commey so far early on. Teofimo's in a good fight tonight, guys. Double jab from Teofimo. Still an even round. Both fighters are testing each other's hand speed. Good jab from Teofimo. Jab to the body. Both fighters trying to range each other up with their jabs. Double jab from Teo. Commey is going back with everything that he throws, so nothing too crazy. Nice sharp jab from Commey. Lopez tries with the hook, but he didn't throw it. He just wanted to see how Commey would react. He's going to try that punch at some point. 3-punch combination. Both fighters throw simultaneous hooks, but they tie up on the inside, and it looks like not Richard Steele, but one of the ref breaks him up. I forgot what the ref's name is. He's the tall ref. Teofimo Lopez looking to counter with the right hand. Commey staying at distance, throws a jab and a 1-2. Lopez counters with a right hand that touches Commey's shoulder, backs him up. Commey back on the jab. Lopez tries a 1-2-3 combination that missed. Commey moving to his right, shoots a right hand to the body. Commey moving to his right. Check left hook from Teofimo Lopez as he was going right. Hook right hand from Commey. Nothing landing too hard. Good head movement by Lopez. Lopez tries a 1-2. Good shot. Lopez trying to catch and shoot, but Commey's kind of tapping the glove as he shoots. So it's a good tactical fight right now. 30 seconds left in the first round. Teofimo Lopez throws a jab. Commey tries a counter uppercut, misses. Lopez moving backwards. Now to his right. Commey's got just off the ropes. Shoots a jab. Moves to his left. Check left hook by Commey. Commey just ducked a sharp left hook from Teofimo Lopez, and they tie up on the inside. This is an extremely tight round. I don't know who to give this round to be honest. Commey just misses with the right hand as the bell rings. That's a tough round. I don't know who to give it to. All right, we're going to keep score, though. That was a tight round. You could literally give it to anybody. That was a tight round. I don't know if you guys are watching it. How'd you guys score it? No, he's fighting right now. Teofimo Lopez is fighting right now. All right, so I got my Lopez and Commey scorecard right now. That was a tight round. I really don't know who to give it to, but I'm just going to say off top, I'm throwing this out there so you guys could factor it in. I'm biased for Lopez, so I'll give that round to Lopez, 10-9. So that round could literally go to, what's his name, Commey too. But Lopez is the guy they're trying to make the star. So Lopez first round, 10-9. Here they go, second round. Commey starts with a right hand over the top and a left hook. Nice jab. Commey's trying to be the first man to the punch. So far, Lopez is kind of had to react to what Commey's doing as opposed to dictating what he wants to do. Fighters both trade jabs. Lopez is using a lot of good head movement to stay away from Commey's shots. Nice left hook inside by Lopez that backed Commey up. Commey was out of position right there. He looks vulnerable to that left hook. Oh, big right hand from Lopez. Oh, my God. Commey just took a monster right hand, and he's out on his feet. The count is up to 9. 9. And the referee's going to let Commey continue. He just took a monster right by hand by Lopez. Lopez trying to finish. 1-2, left hook. Tries another one. Goes to the body. He's got Commey on the ropes. Commey's all but out. Oh, right hand by Lopez. Left hook. Double left hook. Right hand over the top. Commey is almost out. Right hand. Left hook. They're going to stop it. It's over. Teofimo Lopez just knocked out Richard Commey in the second round. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. And now he does he's revving up the engine. He's revving up the motorcycle. Oh, shit. Yo, he's going to do a backflip. Oh, my goodness. Teofimo. Dude, that was a sensational performance by Teofimo Lopez. Oh, my God. He just knocked Commey out with a straight right hand down the pipe. Oh, my goodness. Teofimo. Wow. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. That's a performance that makes you a star in the sport. When's the last time Lomachenko done something like that? Oh my goodness, Teofimo is putting on my boy Scott Manziera's quarterback. Oh, he does a backflip. Oh my goodness. Joe Burrow's Heisman Trophy jersey. Though he just stole the show, man. That's going to be tough for Crawford to match in the main event. Damn, Teofimo Lopez puts on a sensational, stunning one-punch knockout performance in the second round to claim his first world title and become the first Honduran champion of all time. That's amazing. Damn, what a shot by Teofimo. Like I said, he's got Joe Burrow, the Heisman Trophy champions jersey on right now from LSU. So that's going to make some big headlines. We're going to do a video after this main event. Wow. Now Teofimo's talking to Bob Arum. It looks like Bob Arum is yelling at him like, hey, we're going to give you the Loma fight. Oh, my goodness. Bob Arum shoots him straight, though. Like, he had to prove himself, and he definitely did. So you could tell Bob Arum is like, oh, shit, he's a real deal now. That's crazy. Teofimo Lopez wins by second round stoppage over Richard Commey, and he gets a big hug from Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella is always in the game, man. I respect Lou DiBella. The new IBF champion of the world, Teofimo Lopez, as he stops Richard Commey in the second round to get the red belt. And now he's in a prime position to take the unification fight against Vasyl Lomachenko, who's highly touted as the pound-for-pound number one. He better watch out if he gets caught by fucking Lopez, dude. Hey, all that pound-for-pound goes out the window, dog. Remember what happened to Chocolatito? Yo, if Lopez knocks out Lomachenko in the early in the fight, oh my goodness, imagine that. That would be crazy. That would be like some shocking upset victory, just like that's been happening in the sport. But would it really be shocking? Teofimo Lopez proved he's the real deal tonight. He just stopped the Ghanaian champion, Richard Commey, and you could tell on Commey's face, he's shocked. He's shocked, dude. Like, Commey came to fight, man. Commey was in that round, man. He could have won that first round. I give it to Lopez, but Lopez has that knockout power, man, that you can't quantify. Lomachenko, man, I know he saw this fight and he's like, oh snap. We're gonna come at you with a live main event commentary shortly. Go get you some popcorn, and we're going to narrate the Terrence Crawford versus Mean Machine fight too. So, damn, Lopez with a stunning second round knockout. One punch. He set it up too. He set it up off the left hook. I'm telling you, the left hook sets up the straight right hand, and vice versa. If you're a southpaw, the right hook sets up the straight left hand. All the fighters should know that. Teofimo had landed a nice, sharp left hook earlier to kind of get Commey's attention to the hook, and then he set him up with a straight right hand just like Deontay Wilder does. Full leverage, full power, straight.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible!
Wow.
You fought the heavy-handed champion.
So that's it. Teofimo takes the belt, and that's crazy, man. He stole the show once again, the takeover. Teofimo Lopez, new champion at lightweight, 135-pounder. And now he's wearing Joe Burrow's Heisman Trophy jersey, too. That's crazy, man. He did that on 2 consecutive years. That's amazing. First Honduran champion of all time. Amazing accomplishment. Give him his props. And now he's set up for a prime title shot unification against pound for pound regarded Ukrainian lightweight title holder Vasyl Lomachenko. That's a mega fight. I can't wait. Hit that like button and subscribe. We're coming at you with the main event shortly. Stay tuned.